Yep, yep.
Welcome everybody to LuvTalk. Today we'll be interviewing JahBlend, singer-songwriter, dancehall artist from Nigeria. How are you today?
Sean, cool. I'm doing nice. I hope you're doing great.
I'm well, thank you. I'm well. Thank you so much for coming on the platform.
Big love, love.
Your song, Jah Guide Me, is a brilliant track. I really like it. What inspired you to write? I don't know, I listened, you've got Top of the Charts, you've got Bubble Up, and they are quite, female orientated and dancehall, right? So how did you come about, and what happened? What made you think about writing the song Jah Guide Me?
It's basically just about the guidance of Jah. It's like talking about my journey from the beginning down to where I am. I know it wasn't by my power or just by my talent or anything, because trust me, I wasn't given birth to with a golden spoon. I had to walk my way up until where I am now, and definitely it's by the guidance of the higher power. So that's how Jah Guide Me came about.
Okay, so Jah Guide Me is the single by JahBlend, and it's out on all major platforms now. So go and get it.
Wow.
All right, so let's start from the beginning. So I read in your bio that your parents gave you the love for dancehall music, or to start recording music, and your first single was Shaker. Can you give us that story, how that came about?
You see, my parents are heavy dancehall and reggae consumers. Growing up in a place like Niger Delta, the reggae and dancehall is like the soundtrack of the place. So you can't miss it. Growing up, you listen to it back to back. So that influenced me heavily. And so that's how it came about. And that's how Shaker came about. Shaker wasn't really intentional, but it happened, and I found out this is where I want to be. And that's how I settled for reggae dancehall.
So you say it wasn't planned. How did you end up in a studio? How did it feel to be in a studio for the first time?
It was okay. When I recorded Shaker, it wasn't my first time in the studio. I had prior to that time, I used to be in the studio with some of my producer friends, and just that time I wasn't recording. I was just chilling in the studio. But Shaker, it was a great moment. Big shout out to Damayo. That's the name of the producer. So he was at that time just starting out as a producer also, back in school. So he invited me over to his room where he had his production tools, and he was like, "Here's a beat I'm making. I bet you can do some dance, so just try your voice on this." And that was how it happened. From there, it became a viral song in school, back in school. Trust me, I was living like a superstar back in the university because of that song. And so from there, that is how it has been.
So are you still being produced by the Maya Psycho Tunes?
No, Psycho Tunes only produced Shaker. But over the years, I've worked with so many producers. Big shout out to P Prime. A random consumer of whiskey would know P Prime because it is like part of Whiskey's recent project made in Lagos. So I've worked with P Prime. Big shout out to Midwa. Mostly the producers I've worked with are all brilliant producers who are also coming up. So I like the fact that we're able to like meet and start before the fame and everything comes. You understand? So that's how it's been.
Okay, so which song or what work did you produce with P Prime?
Okay, I made Black on Black. Remember Black on Black? I dropped Black on Black last year. I made Forever with P Prime. And those are the two songs out. But we still have unreleased songs, up like 28 of them with P Prime.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's how we are. Just being in the studio, we just make music back to back, because that's the only thing we know how to do.
All right. And do you have a team? Are you working with a team now?
Yes, I do have a team. Management. Yep, I do have a team.
Oh, so you're well on your way to building your foundation and growing.
I've been doing that for the last 2 years, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I've been opportunity to go through this process. So I will value what comes after. So going through the process with a team, like it's amazing, I must say. Having different people brainstorm on a particular goal, and everybody coming together just to get one particular goal. That's very beautiful. That's the combination of beautiful energies. And so I'm grateful for everybody around me and supporting me at the moment.
And that's the one thing about music, right? it
Yeah.
touches everybody. You know, it
True.
depends on the sound, but each sound will touch somebody somewhere, right?
That's the truth. That's the truth. No lies there.
Okay, so I really want to talk about your musical influences.
Okay. The biggest of them all is Bob Marley. Big shout out to the man. So basically, Bob Marley, I love the influence from Bob Marley because of, I think it made me understand music in a different way. It made me understand music from the spiritual angle. You know, taking like understanding that music is way more than just bringing rhymes and rhythms together. It's massively about emotions. You understand? So that's why I rate Bob Marley so much. I love him so much. I really love him. And apart from Bob Marley, I've had down here in Nigeria, we have people who have tried to like I won't say okay, so they did like a dancehall and Nigerian kind of piece, so they put it together. We used to have people like Daddy Shoki. So he used to do something they call koto, like it was they coined raga, so it's raga and reggae and everything. So we had to like Daddy Shoki, Baba Frayo, big time. These are my influences.
Okay,
Then
go ahead.
okay, sorry for breaking in.
No.
Just recently, before I started doing the dancehall, it was Cranium, yeah, Cranium and Popcorn. Heavy listener, I love them.
What is it about their music or about their style? What is it about them?
Well, one thing I've come to understand about how they influenced me is, I think it was because of the phase I was in at the time I listened to them. So at the time I listened to Cranium, I was about just moving from being a rapper actually to sweet singing, and you know how sweet Cranium's voice is. So it really influenced me in terms of like making music in his own style. Then as time went on, I kind of made it my own. Like I was influenced by him, but it got to a time where I found out that it was time for me to put it in my own style, do it in my own way. So that's it about Cranium, man. And then for Popcorn, I just like the confidence, and I'm all about confident people. I like people who just feel like they can do whatever they want to do without hurting any other person, without causing a negative emotion on any other person. So that's the thing I love about Popcorn, the confidence, and that's how it has been.
Okay, so I think with the Cranium helped you find your melody, I would say.
Melodies, you got it. I swear you just hit the nail on the head.
Great. And then Popcorn with the confidence. So, and like I said, I mean, and you seem to have a good following also. I mean, I posted your track recently, Jah Guide Me, and that seemed to get some traction. You have quite a few people looking at you. Yeah, so keep going. I really want to know, you just mentioned that you have quite a few tracks, you're working with a lot of producers. Do we have an album coming?
Yeah, I assure you, it's project on project. We have EPs coming out, we have album coming out, we have, I'll be working with so many artists, and I will definitely try to kind of a joint, like a collaboration body of work. So a whole lot is coming, Definitely a project is coming, 2022.
Can we get a sneak preview? You mentioned collaborations. Are there any collaborations we can, or even if you can't tell us the ones that you are going to work with, can you tell us the ones that you would like to work with or that you aspire to work with?
Yeah, so at the moment, I'm trying to like just conquer a little bit of, I'm trying to like do what I can do for Nigeria, but in terms of working with, I'm looking at Jada Kingdom because I just like her style of music, and I feel like if we come together we would make the magic. Shensia, I'm all about the ladies in terms of collaboration, because I used to consume a whole lot of Vinnie Man, and I can't remember that particular song, but that was what made me fall in love with trying to work with a whole lot of ladies. Chemistry is always so massive. But I would like to work with a whole lot of dancehall artists, a whole lot of, as long as you make sweet music. Because one thing about me is I like to experiment a lot. I like to mix Afrobeats and dancehall, soca and dancehall. Like, just bring your sound, so I bring mine, so we make something unique. Because two different things coming together. That's definitely a new thing. And that's how I think that's how great music stay for a long time because it's unique and different.
Yeah, and I think we've kind of spoken on this subject before in the past, right?
Yes.
We had, was it you? I
We
know I
actually
spoke
have a
to
verbal
somebody about it.
conversation
I
on
wasn't sure if it was you.
yeah, it was yeah, that was when I put out I think it was when I put out my first it was my project for last year. Yes. Compos Mentis, the project on social societal issues. So I remember sending you one track on Instagram on your DM, and the comment you made was I can't really quote it properly, but you said something like keep doing what you're doing, and you just might end up creating a new and massive sound. Something like that. But that was what you said, and since then I held on to it. I definitely held on to it. It shaped some of the songs I made after the time because prior to that time I used to believe trying to like do dancehall and Afrobeats, like trying to mix sounds together. A whole lot of dancehall consumers wouldn't like that because they would feel like I'm trying to like just water down the sound. But the comments you made on that particular song I sent to you made me understand that nah, as long as it's beautiful and it has a message, it's well to do. So since then, that is it. That's yes, we have had the conversation.
Okay, thank you. I remember now. I remember now. I didn't want to go through my Instagram and scroll while we were talking.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's
All
fine.
right. In advising the youth within your community right now, your next door neighbor, the
Yeah.
youth in your community and your peers, what advice would you give to them, or what message do you want to give to them?
I would say take the first step. Just take the step. Dream, and it will come true. It, it's life arc. Dreaming and manifesting is just a life arc because you can think of or dream of something, and it might take time, but it's going to come to pass as long as you work towards it and you believe. Just dream and act. It works so well. My present lifestyle and the way I'm living now, and the stage I'm in now, I dreamt of it a long time ago. And as at the time I was dreaming of it, I never thought I would get up to this point at this time. Trust me, it took a whole lot of time, it took a whole lot of disbelief, doubt, and everything. But at the end of the day, it came to pass. So dreaming is just the life arc.
Amen. All right. So we've spoken about collaborations and we've spoken about producers that you've worked with.
Sure.
Before I lead on to my last few questions, are there any producers that you would actually like to work with that you haven't had the opportunity to work with before?
Yes, Russian. I like to work with Russian. You know, the guy that does a lot of production for Shensia. What I want to do is, I would like to camp a Nigerian producer and a dancehall producer. Like, I would like to camp like three different producers who make three different type of music, and let's just make magic. That's how it is. That's how I won't work with anybody who has a purpose, like because I feel like purpose.
A purpose. Okay, yeah, okay.
I would like to work with a producer who has a purpose because it takes you wanting to impact as a producer to make mad melodies that when I as an artist listen to it, I'm inspired to just because believe it or not, there are some instrumentals there are some beats that you listen to and just mere listening to the beats, you're getting the message you want to pass on the beats. Like it just comes like that. And I feel like people don't stumble on that. It has to be something it has to be something that is purpose driven.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want a whole lot of producers.
And that energy with three different types of producers and one hearing one sound because they're gonna all hear different things, right?
Yeah, so bringing three different productions together, I think that's going to be beautiful.
All right, keep me informed about that.
Yeah, definitely, you're going to get it.
All right. So thank you so much. I'm going to go on to my main questions now. So the first question, if you could speak with anybody or sit down and have dinner and conversate with anybody, past, present, or future, who would it be?
Who would it be? Tupac Shakur. I would like to have a seat with Tupac Shakur because recently I took my time to like check out his interviews in the past. That man died. He died the year I was giving birth to, 1996. Yeah. So now the thing is, it's been dead for a long time, and he died way before internet started booming in Africa. But the amount of wisdom he had is so out of this world. So I would like to. I know in so many ways we are so similar. If I take out my dreads, you would see a resemblance with Tupac Shakur. But like in so many ways, we are so similar in terms of dreaming. Because I found out he's a big dreamer. He dreams a lot. From the interviews and the way he talks, you understand that this is somebody who takes time out to like think ahead. 5 years later, what's it going to be? You just by his countenance alone, you know he's a long-term kind of person. And those are the kind of people I love to meet and sit with. So definitely Tupac Shakur. But he's gone now. Maybe
I was gonna say no, but I understand your theory because my one would have been Marcus Garvey for the similar reasons. Like he's thinking ahead, he was dreaming ahead. He actually got there before he was sabotaged. So I understand that somebody in the past would be somebody you want to speak.
He had the interest of so many people at art. That's massive. Taking the problems of so many people and taking it on your head, and just like Fela Kuti.
I don't know.
Just like Fela Kuti. Fela Kuti is the great legend from Nigeria. He's actually pioneer of Afrobeat, not the one with the S, Afrobeat. So he started Afrobeat.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and before he died, he was an activist. So if you're ever coming to Nigeria, I should take you on a tour. There's a place we call African Shrine. It's the concert hall that belongs to Fela. So every year we still celebrate Fela, and the event is called Collaboration. So it's celebrated on Fela's birthday every year since the day he died. So his children took over from where he stopped. So now his grandson, Made Kuti, is taking over from where his dad, Femi Kuti, stopped. So that's how it has been. So the lineage is like the Mali family. You know how the Bob Marley family down to now Skip Marley is taking over the baton. Same with the Fela family.
Thank you. Yeah. And on that note, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much, JahBlend. I'm going to ask you now, JahBlend, what is your message that you are sending to the world?
Well, the message to the world is one love. You see, love is the direction, and love is the religion. Only love is the light. So show love and get love. That's my message.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All the best with your career. Like we said, Top of the Chart is out now. Jah Guide Me is out now.
The video to Jah Guide Me is dropping December 12th, the 12th of December. Before that time, I'll update you on it. So.
All right. Let me give you the time. This is your time to address your audience. Let them know what's happening with you. Tell everybody where they can find you. Yeah.
So, cool. Bless up, everybody. My name is JahBlend, leader of the Jafarian Nation. You see, we make quality music. We're not gonna get you relaxed. So you can find me on Instagram, JahBlend Official. You can find me on Twitter, JahBlend. And on TikTok, I'm a very funny person. You know, I'm a goofy person. I love and I enjoy fun. So you can find me on TikTok in case you want to laugh and see the funny parts of me. So check out all my songs available on Spotify, your favorite streaming platforms. Just check it out. On YouTube, I've got a couple of videos. December 12th, the video to Jah Guide Me drops. I'm anticipating you would watch it. It's lovely. You will. I promise when you watch it once, you want to watch it 5 times, over and over again. Yeah, but thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Love.
Thank you so much. Like I say, all the best with your career. We'll be looking out for the video to Jah Guide Me, any new singles. Yeah. And remember, people, Top of the Chart is out now. Thank you so much, JahBlend. Yeah. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on LuvTalk.
Thank you. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Luvradio. Bless up.
Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe so you can be notified about future interviews. Have a lovely day. If you would like to promote your music on Luvradio, find us on all social media platforms or email contact@luvradio.co.uk.